matchup, it almost has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. And welcome to Sooner Nation and the Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the third-ranked team, the Oklahoma Sooners. Greenway Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Humstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Sooners will kick this deep to start us off. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start with the 25. Comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to 29. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat. And one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
That's good for a first down near the 40.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Trying to find some room. It's Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Throwing off play action. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
QB keeper all the way. Breaks into open space. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They look to throw it here on second down. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up a first down.
And the Tar Heels line up on 1st and 10 now. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Headed for the end zone. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Receiver in motion now. First play looking to throw it. The receiver makes the catch. Past the 30. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Looks right for a quick completion. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking deep downfield to the left. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
And the Sooners will have to kick this away. And he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the Tar Heels pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a game. You get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Quick throw complete to the tight end. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here. We got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
Rolling the dice, 4th and 1 in his own territory. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He finds the running back for a 4th down catch, and the Tar Heels pick up enough to get a first down there.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
And the Tar Heels are going to keep this drive rolling. Play action here on first down. Quick throw, testing the middle. Finds the receiver wide open. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone. It's North Carolina in front, Kirk. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Not much on that play, brought down short.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Hey, It's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Makes it look easy. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick throw to the left. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Send the back in motion. They're looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
Well, I love the running back angle route. It's an easy throw and an easy read for the quarterback, and you get the ball in the hands of a dangerous playmaker.
And the Tar Heels line up with a 1st and goal. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kurt.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
This defense is spread out all over the field, trying to be able to make plays in space. That is a key. Good job of tackling and keep him out of the end zone.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. It's a fumble short of the goal line. Touchdown, North Carolina. They cap the drive with 6 points.
But you talk about avoiding a disaster. That ball is on the ground, free for anybody to pick up. The offense picks it up, and not only that, they take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Snags the quick throw.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
2nd down coming up.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And the ball is hauled in. The Sooners are looking to keep this drive going.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Caught by the receiver.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he finds the running back in the flat. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
It's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Fires it to the left side. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here comes a handoff. Right down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Makes a quick catch. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Backs lined up on either side of the quarterback. The DB is backing off from the line now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short on the first down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Cook. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick this deep to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
He's got it in the open. Brought down to the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
When they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Looking to throw here. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And the Sooners pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
Man, the defense catches a break here, Chris. That in-breaking route is wide open. Quarterback makes it a really nice throw. The receiver just dropped the football and misses out on a big gain.
Back in motion now. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. The offense with some pre-snap motion. To bootleg here. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The Sooners bring their punt team onto the field. Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. It's an option look. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Fighting off the defender. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Defensive backs up with the line, showing press. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Fires it to the wideout.
Oh, what a grab!
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
And the Tar Heels lining up here on 1st and 10. Quick throw with the quarterback off the RPO. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Second down play coming up. They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. Finding space at the 20. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man, the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, UNC. They continue to roll up the score. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 49.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to chuck it again. hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Quarterback drops back. Gets hauled in here over the middle. He makes the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down on what should be the last play of the 3rd quarter. And it's North Carolina in front, Kirk. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. The shotgun handoff here. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Here comes 3rd and long. Trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Pass rush swarming him again.
Chris, that's another sack for this defense. They have pressured this quarterback from the start to near the end. And the crazy thing is, they've shut this offense down. Would you have expected that with this kind of quarterback play that we've seen from this guy, that he wouldn't put a point up on the board?
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Oh, no, trap him back there. A 4th down stop and a sack, no less.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on down.
Look out, room to run here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. We'll try to run it with the option. He'll toss it to the back. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Tar Heels will have to punt this one away. And that sets up a return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Running back grabs it on a screen.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
The offense with 3 tight ends now on 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. Looking to throw it on 1st down. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. The Sooners offense is back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
This time, a completion. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Hey, that's a great gain right here for these guys, and it hasn't been a good day, let's face it. But I love the fact that they're still fighting. And a drive like this, who knows what it could do for you. Maybe get points on the board, maybe not able to come back in this game, but, man, it could really help you down the road as far as showing what your character is about and how you're not giving up.
The Sooners begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to 31 in the 1st down. And the Sooners hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain in a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he does.
Touchdown, Sooners. Strong game by this quarterback. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Wants to throw it. And he's got it. So they convert the 2-point conversion, get it back to a 2-score game to keep their slim hopes alive.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply feeling to thread that ball in there for 2. Great throw.
They safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Working clock with the ground game. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Off play action, he's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Cook. Finding some room with the 25. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss in the play.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
And now the running back's got it again. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 3rd down play for this offense. Quarterback's got it on the option. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense just takes a knee here. Well, this was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape, Kirk. This lower-ranked team came in here and said, give us some respect. And they went out and earned it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a bit of a shocker to me, just to be able to see